Seems really unhygienic to like cheers your ice lollies together.
Are you one of those people who complains about double dipping in the salsa sauce or whatever?
Yeah, that's a real fucking problem.
No, it's not.
You're telling me double dip, you psychopath?
It's
What the fuck
literally
is
not
wrong
a
with
problem.
you?
It's
a massive problem. Remind me to never share anything with you ever again.
It puts almost zero more germs back into the dip.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want your saliva in the salsa, buddy.
But I'm not slobbering over the chip.
Yes, you are, because you're
dipping by
satiating.
and then dipping
Dude, that's
again?
insane.
No,
just get a bit.
You have a chip,
bro.
Bro, it does nothing to the end product.
Scientifically, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Second of
Scientifically, it literally doesn't.
It does. I'll do an experiment. I'll buy me a microscope. I'll show you right
They
now.
already did an experiment. They did a fucking Mythbusters episode on it.
Yeah, and they are also a tier 1 team Furia, and they suck ass. Sometimes they're wrong, bro.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. If the Furia of scientists did that experiment, would you accept it?
It's not the Fury. Well, I mean, they kind of are the Fury of scientists, but
No, that's actually insane work that you. I don't give a fuck about the evidence.
evidence.
It's disgusting.
Why is it
I don't give a
disgusting?
fuck. There's no evidence. If you came to me and like the lab results have come back and said, I don't give a fuck. Your mouth is salivating when you're eating, and when you're gonna take a bite of it, and a little bit of that saliva is gonna get onto the edge of your chip, and you're gonna put it in, and it's gonna combine and meld with the rest of the fucking
I'm gonna
dip.
be so real with you. If you were eating a chip, a Dorito, let's say, and then you were like, oh my god, this Dorito is fire, and it hadn't gone into your mouth, you had just got a Dorito, snapped off part of it with your teeth, and then you offered me the other half of it, I'd eat that. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nah,
there is barely a dribble of DNA on that from you.
You've altered it though. Like that's your Dorito. I don't want that.
There's like, there's nothing.
There's a big difference there. There's a big difference.
There's
Like,
nothing wrong.
I don't mind if you take your chip and double dip it initially to get a good covering.
No,
to get yours. Do
like
that shit.
you dip, you eat, and then if there's a little bit of chip left, you dip again, bro.
Nah, bro, how selfish are you being? Just double dip it first.
There's
so you get
no,
the dip you need,
but there's
and shove the
no
whole chip in your mouth.
downside. There is no downside.
There is, man. It's your altered chip and my unaltered salsa. Like, we both been sharing the salsa unaltered.
It's
Now you've
unbelievable.
Yeah, and now you're altering the salsa.
Have
Pray,
you,
I fucking.
this is a great point from the chat. Pray I don't alter it further. Have you never tried somebody else's drink?
Yeah, I have, like, when
Yes,
I
but
want
the point
to.
is,
But when
it's
I'm
like
in
it's
salsa
consensual.
mode,
It's consensual. When you are fucking double dipping, that is non-consensual.
You should be consenting to it. It's an unreasonable request to not double.
No,
to not double dip.
nobody. Never say those words again, buddy. We're getting this guy cancelled, actually. Cancel Sideshow party, everybody. Hashtag cancel Sideshow. What the fuck is this guy saying?
It is an
You
unreasonable.
should be consenting to it. No, that's not how consent works.
It's an unreasonable request for you to say.
You should enjoy it because I don't think there's a problem. And it's actually a 0% chance.
okay.
I don't give a fuck.
What if
when
I
you
said to
offer
you-
something to one individual that you've already taken a partaken of, that's fine because you're offering it and it's a choice. If you're
Okay.
double dipping in it, I have no choice in this matter. You've spoiled and contaminated and tainted the pot. And you will be fucking. I'm putting you on the fucking.
When you reach into a bag of chips, let's say we're sharing a bag of chips, right? And we agree, no double dipping, okay? No double dipping, because that's unhygienic. You're dipping your dirty hands back into the shared bag and brushing up against other chips while you grab the chip that you're eating?
The chips are in a bowl. What are we, savages?
Okay, even if the chips are in a bowl, what, you're never touching any of the chip even slightly?
Not really. You're just grabbing your chips.
No, you just grab the chip you want. What are you doing? Hunting for a fucking needle in a haystack? You rummaging your hands through the chips?
From the river
This is S tier rage bait from the Tory. S tier rage bait. It's got to be rage bait. It's just got to be. There's no way a human is actually thinking like this in real life, and I'm interacting and working with you.
Nobody gives a fuck about this level of hygiene, where you
got a smoke on his
can't dip
face as
it
he's
back
saying it,
in.
but
No, it's not even on hygiene. It's about the alteration. Like, it's
The
about the vibe.
alteration? What are you talking about, the alteration?
Like, I don't care if your saliva doesn't hit it. It's just about, like, the vibe, man. Like, you have to have a balance of how many chips are going in that are unused versus used. And the balance is 0 used, everything unused. Like, a used chip shouldn't go back in the dip. Saliva, no saliva, doesn't matter.
The definition of a used chip would be one that's in my fucking mouth. If it hasn't gone in my mouth and been chewed, it's not a used chip.
Dude, it's like the guy who's like, I'm not poking you, and you have your fucking finger 1 centimeter away from my face. Like, you're still being a dickhead. Like, there's no way.
If I said you had to wash your hands between every chip that you ate, otherwise it bothered me, would you consider that a reasonable request? It's not reasonable.
No, because
It's not reasonable to tell me that I can't double dip in the salsa.
Yes, it is.
It's what? Just because you say it's
so far in
reasonable?
between. No, because those two examples are so far in between from each other. What the hell?
If you have a
Making me
problem
wash
with it,
my
you should get
hands.
your own bowl of salsa.
We are sharing the bowl.
You have the choice over whether you want to share the bowl. If you're that bothered about it, say, "Oh, let me get another bowl and divvy off a little piece of salsa."
No, but just get enough salsa for the like. I'm assuming we're eating Tostito scoops.
Why would you need to double dip anyway? Okay, let's not say chips. What if it was like breadsticks? Okay, you can't tell me you can get enough dip on a breadstick the first go around for there to be a
just rip
good
the
balance.
breadstick off. Rip the breadstick off and dip it, and then rip the more part of it and then dip it.
That's
like, it's
acceptable.
still unused.
That is
Yeah, it's
acceptable.
unused.
But there's no reason for it. I'm agreeing it's acceptable. It's a reasonable
No, we
compromise.
just want to keep the vibe like fair, you know?
I don't get
Like
it.
you're kind of like you're getting more
I
ownership.
I
on
hate
us
you.
also.
I absolutely hate you.
What is the downside? Is
This
it?
I
Is it
don't
a
know what
question
you've
of
been calling me,
hygiene?
Muted. It's a question of it's just is it okay in the party? Listen, if you're with a full group and everyone's doing it, everyone's agreeing with it, and it's fine with. I'm not saying you can't do it with people you want to double dip with, Josh, but don't do it with me.
I'm gonna do it with you.
Never do it with me.
I'm
ever.
gonna do it with you.
No, because this has changed my perspective of you.
Hold on, so Josh, say
It's
you're at a
not.
party
It
and everyone's-
literally isn't unhygienic.
Like, you wouldn't feel weird if you were eating chips at a party with everyone and you notice everyone's just single dipping, and you're the only
And then
one
you were the
double
only one double dipping
It
and shuffling
literally
your hands for the chips.
it wouldn't even cross my mind to
Like you're playing Balatro with a bowl of chips, like you're fucking shuffling that shit.
No,
Like,
obviously I'm not playing Balatro with the bowl of chips. I'm just saying sometimes if you're going for a chip, you might brush up against another chip, and if you don't have a hygiene problem with that, you can't have a hygiene problem with the fucking double dipping.
I absolutely can.
No, I mean,
And I
in
will.
that example, there's intention versus non-intention.
My intention is to get the right quantity of dip on my chip.
Fucking eat it in one.
Just
I
leave
can't
it-
do
why
that
are
with a
you-
giant fucking breadstick, can I?
Okay, what the fuck? You just moved,
Breadstick?
I move it because I'm
The
okay.
goalpost shifted. A
If
breadstick.
If it's fine with a breadstick, it would be fine with a chip. That is not goalpost moving. That's just another
If it's
example.
too unwieldy to eat in one go, you tear it apart.
Just rip it. See, even Brent's on the same
A,
page. bro.
a
If
crunchy
it's too
breadstick.
unwieldy for you to put it in one fell swoop of dipping it and eating it in one
Why
one
are
bite,
you creating these almost religious rules for me to live by when I
it's
could
not
just double
religious,
dip?
brother. It's common sense.
Why
and
is it-
everyone's living by it but you.
Why is it common sense if it has
It's common
no
sense.
bearing on hygiene? What's the downside? Explain to me what the literal downside is
This guy,
of
this guy
double
probably
dipping.
fucking. This guy probably
It's-
picks
you're
at his
kinda
ass
ruining
and
it.
just fucking puts it in his food and like all sorts. If this is the extent he's going for, God knows what he's doing in private. God knows.
Here's my thing, right?
What
Here's
are you
my
talking
thing.
about?
Like, let me tell you about all the scenarios as to why this vibe is in effect always and why it's a rule. So say you eat the chip. Here's scenario one.
Yep.
You eat the chip and
Yep.
some saliva does get on the other chip. That's worse.
Like
than
I've
touching the
literally
chip.
drooled.
Oh, like you're salviating a bit, like your middle finger, like when you try to eat the full chip, hit your lip or something, okay?
Okay.
And now you're dipping back into the dip where the germs are more movable entirely. Now, let's say in comparison, you're reaching for another chip and you brush on just one other chip. It's not as big as a move of the germs.
Do you
No, no,
think
no.
anyone has
Scenario two.
ever gotten unwell from this in the history of mankind?
It's not unwell, but it's just off the
No,
kindness. you know?
no,
It's just
nobody
off
has ever interacted with an illness from this scenario. Not in the
I
history of
You don't know
humanity.
that. You don't know that.
Not in the history of humanity.
You don't know that.
You can do unhygienic things and not get sick from it. It's just like it's like a respect thing. It's like a kindness, comfortability thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet you sit in the
eat
fucking.
the
I bet
chip
you sit in the
once.
pregnant seat as well on the subway and shit, right?
I was sat in a disabled seat on the train, but that was the one that I booked. I mean, I don't know why it gave me that one, but it did.
This guy is unbelievable.
But I booked the seat, and that was the one it gave me.
This guy's unbelievable.
If you dip the chip and there's a little left and you go for a second dip, but it's such a little chip that your finger hits the dip, now we got even more problems.
Who the
Your
fuck
finger
is
in
doing
the
that,
dip.
though? Who the fuck is doing that?
It
I'm
could
not an
happen, man. You
idiot.
never
I'm
know.
not fingering the dip.
You might if the chip is small enough, man. The risk is high. That's why the vibe is there for just one dip or a
Well,
double free dip.
what if you miss with your single chip and you put your finger in the dip?
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, so
there's
it
another
won't. It
chip there.
absolutely won't happen with
Yeah,
you,
no,
but it
that's
might happen with me.
There's
Am I
so much
blinded? Am I
leeway.
dehydrated? Is my
The chip
vision
is
blurry? What do
designed-
you
the chip is
mean?
designed-
Well,
the
then,
chip is designed for
why
even a
am
big
I
scoop
getting
to
asked
be-
these questions?
In what world is someone missing their chip and
Exactly
putting
my
their hand in
point.
the dip?
Exactly my point. So why the fuck is
No, this
Shayo
is
telling
not
me
about-
No,
I
that's
might
not
do
your
that?
point. Your point is it's okay to double dip. Stop changing the
On the
argument.
double
And-
dip,
and you know
you'll
what?
miss.
I'm
On
right.
the double dip, there's a high chance.
There is
On the
not
double
a
dip,
high
say
chance
I'm
of
right.
missing.
Oh my brother, if your double dip is like less than 6 centimeters, you're gonna fucking graze the queso or the salsa. I promise you.
That is
Over
not
20
true.
chips, you will
That
graze.
is not true.
I have the literal mass as a person to verify this. I swear to God.
And even if it was true, even if that was true, again, there's no fucking hygiene problem there
It's not
anyway.
about the hygiene though. It's about the fucking principle. It's more about the principle. It could also potentially be about the hygiene, but this is a principle thing.
What is the principle if there is no downside? It's just a
Everybody just
meaningless
has their
social
space.
convention.
No, it's not meaningless. It's like just get your dip, eat the chip. We're all in balance.
All you're doing
We're
is
all enjoying the
restating the same argument over and over again with
No,
no
'cause, bro,
downside.
if you double dip, suddenly like you have more investment inside the dip. It feels like it's your dip with all your shit in it. It's not like a communal respected.
Where
unused
are
dip,
these
like,
thoughts coming from?
that's just
Where the
general
fuck
community
are these
vibes.
thoughts coming from?
That's just what it is, man. Okay, let's say it like this. Would you want to piss in your own toilet bowl or a toilet bowl where everyone else is pissing as well?
That's called a public toilet, and I frequently do that.
No, like
Yeah,
at the
because it
same
wouldn't be your
time.
first choice, buddy.
Like,
would it?
Which toilet bowl would you like?
Which toilet bowl would I
Like
prefer?
a fresh,
Yeah, like your
balanced
first
Are
toilet
they
bowl.
are they both completely clean?
No,
like they've
no.
just been cleaned? Because that's
Hold
what
on.
we're discussing. No hygiene
No.
difference. Literally,
One's just
no
been
hygiene
pissed in.
difference.
One's been pissed in throughout the day. The other one's like just it hasn't been pissed in.
And to
It's
be clear,
yours.
you
It's a
think these are
balanced bowl.
analogous arguments because you think piss is completely hygienic?
No, I didn't say that at all. Why? I'm just saying, like,
So when we've already defined that there is no hygiene problem with double dipping,
there's a
you're now
potential
you're
hygiene
now
problem.
you're
I'm
now
just saying, like,
creating
on a
the.
wave of respect of the piss. Which piss would you like to go through?
I don't have respect for my piss.
It's not respect for your piss in general, but like in terms of the vibe, which vibe are you choosing more? The balance, I've got my own space, my own piss vibe, or yeah, I'll be here with everyone else's piss.
If
I'm not
we're
interacting
sharing
with it.
food already, we're already in the sharing piss argument.
But we're not, because that's balanced vibes.
I think it's perfectly fine if you take some of the chips, some of the salsa, and make your own little portion off on the side. That's fine. And you know what? It does that slightly hinder the vibe of us having a communal time together? A little bit, but I'm not mad about it. That's fine if you've got a thing where you want to do that.
I think what's
No
hindering it is you're
problems.
double dipping though. Like if everyone was single dipping and you saw
No
that,
one
like, you saw
even
that.
realizes that people double dip. You're not
No,
paying
people are keeping
attention.
track.
No,
Okay,
they're
you're
not.
telling me- no,
I've definitely eaten food with Brent before
Hold
and
on,
he hasn't
you
realized.
No, okay. So tell me this: when you're at a pizza party, or if you're at a party and there's pizza, you are definitely unconsciously keeping track about how many slices each person's taking.
No, I'm not.
What?
No, I'm absolutely not. I might when it comes to the very end, whether or not I'm keeping track of like, did I eat the second to last piece, so I probably shouldn't eat the last piece? That's it. I'm not keeping track subconsciously of how many pieces everybody's eaten. Dip once and then lick your fingers, and then dip with your fingers again. Yeah.
Listen, guy, everybody's mistaken on the fact that like you think you're around with your boys. If I'm with my boys, we're comfy with it. Ease what it is. I'm saying like in a chill, you don't know everyone's environment. Like you're
No,
at a
this is-
party. Like you just specifically
It's insane,
someone
bro.
asked
You're
It's
you
at
actually
about
insane,
it.
bro.
sorry, you're at a party. You don't know everyone's vibe, but there's joint chips and sauce. Where the fuck are we?
There's chips in a sauce bowl.
Am I there
At a
with
mixer?
fucking riot mixer people?
It might be a mixer. It might be like you just don't know the people. Like you might have been invited to a Halloween party with a.
I am so
one guy
much more
invited
likely to get unwell or have some kind of hygiene issue from someone speaking to me close to my
That's not the
face
point.
in a
It's
loud
not the
room.
vibe.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
It's about a
That's
respect
not the
thing,
point.
no?
Yeah, it's like a common courtesy thing.
That's
It's like it's like covering your nose or mouth when you're
common
sneezing.
courtesy arguments. No, it fucking isn't. No,
It is.
it
It's exactly like
absolutely
that.
isn't. It-
You're trying to minimize the damage you're doing.
You think coughing without covering your mouth is equivalent to double dipping?
Yes. It shows you don't care about other people.
So, so then you
It
do
shows
think there's a
fundamentally you
hygiene
don't
argument.
think about other
So
people.
then you think there is a hygiene argument.
What are you talking about hygiene argument?
That's
It's
the
disgusting.
reason you cover your mouth when you cough. It's not for common courtesy. It's to stop germs.
Yeah, of course. And you're trying to prevent that with double dipping.
No, there is no germ spread with double dipping.
Well, okay. Well,
it's
do
bullshit.
you believe in vaccines too? Like, what are you saying right now?
Oh,
Do you think germs exist?
Oh, I'm the fucking anti-vaxxer for double dipping, am
yes, because you clearly don't think germs exist.
I? I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm
This
getting
guy doesn't
baited.
believe in vaccines
I'm getting
too?
fucking baited. I'm getting fucking baited. NRG, you've won this map, and we haven't talked about it for one moment. Not for
No,
one
it's
fucking
fucking.
moment.
It's actually insane that you're not on our side here. That's all I'm saying. It's fundamentally you're not thinking about other people in any social situation about how you might cause discomfort to them.
Okay,
You just go about your life thinking what you can double dip, triple dip, piss on the floor, shit on the floor.
No, hold on. Double dip, triple dip, fine. Piss on the floor, shit on the floor, obviously not fine.
Listen, sometimes you piss and shit on the floor, it's unavoidable. Double dipping, fully avoidable. Triple dipping, very avoidable.
No, double dipping in general is lit. Like if you dip your first dip and then dip again to coat the chip to have appropriate amount of full coating and then go on your business and eat it, that's fine. To dip it, to have your turn, and then take another turn when it's past your end phase is a problem. Go fucking eat your chip by yourself. You can't stop dipping past the end phase,
I cannot believe you're comparing it to being an anti-vaxxer, shitting and pissing on the floor.
But it's all factual. It's all factual because you're saying you don't believe in germs.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
Well, why? So then why do you not think there's a problem
I'm
with double
saying
dip?
there is no observable, statistically significant.
Well, you can't. Of course, it's
transfer
observable.
of
You can't see germs. They're too small. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm leaving.
Someone has linked a study, a paper done here that proves, at least on their paper, it doesn't prove anything, but it's evidence towards double dipping being a good way to transfer bacteria from one person to another.
Brother,
Not
always
true.
happen.
Not true.
Not true? You want the article? It's
Go
in
on
the
then.
Discord.
Go on then. Let's have a look. What am I looking at here?
Peer-reviewed medical article.
The participants took a bite of the cracker, then dipped it for 3 seconds into a tablespoon of test dip. This was repeated up to 6 times. 3 to 6 immersions of the cracker managed to... 3 to 6 immersions of the same cracker? Surely that's not what they mean. Surely that means different crackers, right? The researchers estimate that sporadic double dipping at a real-life party would, on average, transfer 50 to 100 bacteria from person to person per bite, depending on the size of the balls and consistency of the dips. Okay, hold on. How much is 50 bacteria?
Some dips seem to be riskier than others. Salsa allowed more bacteria to be transferred than the cheese dip with chocolate sauce.
All right, how much is 50 bacteria? Size of 50 bacteria?
I don't know.
Is
50
that
bacteria?
I mean, just 50 of them. Is 50 of them?
Why not?
How much is 50 bacteria? How much?
I don't know what units of measurement they're using for bacteria, but it could be 50 bacteria. The point is, if there's an actual recordable increase and difference, then it's just common courtesy, man. It's just common courtesy.
They're dipping them 6 times for
even if there
3
wasn't a
seconds
study.
each. That is a bullshit study.
This has been peer reviewed.
Yeah, it's been peer reviewed. Okay, so if you're a psychopath who dips things for 3 fucking seconds every
No,
time.
it's not that. They literally transferred it to how it looks at a party. Read the next line.
No, they didn't. That was an estimate. That was
double dipping at a real life party.
So they just did some.
Transfer 50 to 100.
Yeah, so they did some bullshit estimates. But the actual experiments were based on dipping sextuple times for 3 seconds each.
Because that mimics dipping 20 times between different people at a party.
No, not true.
Not true.
Not true.
I'm not arguing it. The science is anti-vaxxer. The science is.
The Harvard link said bacterial counts in a dip increased significantly after a person took a bite from a chip and then dipped it again. Just once. One immersion of the dip. One immersion into the dip. We have evidence here brought to you and still you deny it. Still you deny it.
It's not valid. There's going to be more.
You're going to keep doing it?
There's
You're
going to be more
You're going to keep
bacteria.
sitting in the disabled seats on the train? Are you going to keep fucking not putting away your shopping trolley?
There's going to be more bacteria put
This
into
one right here.
that
Send this
salsa-
one to the island. Send this one to the island. He refuses to partake in society, and so he is fit for the fucking woods and the wolves.
How much
Feed into them.
bacteria? How much bacteria is on one fingertip?
Moments of like quality
I don't know.
At least
If you want-
more than
if you
one.
want any
At
one of the
least-
bacteria
at least
all,
one.
if you could help not having it.
You
by
so you
limiting
just
your
want to
fucking
live
dips.
Shio the bubble life with no bacteria whatsoever.
I don't want to live the bubble life, but it's past bacteria. If it's bacteria plus courtesy,
Okay,
just do
okay.
it.
Well then it's common courtesy to never shake hands or fist bump somebody.
Why?
Because that transfers infinitely more bacteria. Infinitely.
You don't wash your hands? This guy doesn't wash his hands?
Listen.
Of course I
This
wash
guy
my
doesn't wash his hands?
Even if it did transfer 30,000 bacteria, the common courtesy is to handshake and fist bump. And I'm
So
accepting
common
the bacteria
courtesy-
loss for that.
So common
I'm
courtesy
accepting the bacteria
supersedes the hygiene.
No, it doesn't supersede the hygiene. There's a sacrifice needed for the courtesy, and it's genuinely just big chilling. When it comes to dipping, it's both uncourteous and like.
But there's
dangerously
no
more
reason why it's uncourteous.
You can wash your hands after fucking shaking hands with other
You can
people.
wash your mouth.
You cannot wash your mouth mid. What the fuck are you talking about? Bottle of hand wash in between each dip. It's not feasible. It's not realistic. It's not feasible. Washing your hands after meeting and greeting a lot of people is a very normal thing to do. This guy is just a fucking freak. This guy's just a
That's the better way
freak.
to put it. If I'm making out with the homies, I'm expecting a bacteria exchange.
Yeah.
But when I eat my dip, I'm not expecting bacteria exchange. That's
Well,
all
maybe
it
you
is.
should.
Why?
Because there's gonna be there is going to be in any communal sitting. There is going to be bacteria exchange anyway because people are conversing, eating around the dip. There is going to
Yeah,
be
but
bacteria.
not from the dip. You're getting
Yes, there
extra
is
from
going
the-
to be
No,
there is going to be
man.
bacteria just from them speaking near the dip.
That's fine. That's the estimated level of bacteria.
Well, why don't you simply increase slightly by only 50 pieces of bacteria the expected
It's
level
disgusting.
and
It's
allow
a
the
disrespectful.
It always comes back. It always comes back to a level of disgust. That's just societal.
No, it's common courtesy and disgust. It's like saying if I wanted to make out with my homies, like if I wanted to make out with Brennan, he didn't brush his teeth and he told me that. I'd be like, that's fucked. You plan to make out. That's actually fucked up.
Moving the goalpost again?
What happened?
I mean,
Absolute classic.
moving the goalpost. Motherfuckers talking about making out with his friends. What kind of
Absolute classic.
goalposts have we got
I'm
over
just
there?
saying, like, if I'm going to the dip, I'm expecting a one dip situation at all times.
Yeah, one
and
dip.
taking that bacteria count.
Okay,
If I'm making out with
here's
the homies,
all right.
I'm
That's fine.
expecting,
You know what?
like,
I'm going to
brush
agree.
teeth.
I'm going to agree that I'm wrong, and I'm just going to keep doing it anyway, and no one's going to catch me.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Crazy.